Happy New Week, everyone, and a good magical Monday to you. We are back for another episode, and the beer this week is called Tropical Oberon, and this is brought to us by the good, hardworking folks of Bell's Brewery. This has an ABV of 5.8% and a Comcast rating of 4 out of 5. This is a vibrant and bright version of the original Oberon, brewed with real passion fruit, pink guava, and mango. If you're a fan of the original Oberon, you have to check this one out, but hurry up because it is a limited release and will not last long. And as always, please drink responsibly. Now let's get into the show.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Comcast. I hope you like my Good Morning Vietnam. It wasn't very good, but oh well. Welcome back. I hope everybody's had an amazing week. As always, I am your gracious, glorious, badass host, Ryan, and joining me, as always, is Cody, back again in the studio for another week to give you one more thing to realize that's stupid that you listen to on a regular basis.
Good morning, Pig Milker Army. On today's menu, we have used bacon grease and old green beans. Mix it together, you have a meal.
Slop. Yeah.
It's the Pig Milker Army hamburger helper, but there's no meat in this one.
That's how we stay fat. Just grease and
Green beans.
Grease and green beans. Greasy beans.
The two food groups, grease
And beans.
green beans.
Yep.
And then we give you one stick of French baguette that's been sitting out for 2 weeks to soak it all up with. Some might call it Jesus bread.
Yeah.
The only way they could eat bread back in the day was they always talk about soaking bread in water because they couldn't fucking eat it. Because it was so hard that they had to soak it in water to eat it. Huh?
Didn't have yeast.
They used the outside yeast.
They had no.
There is yeast floating all around your face right now.
That's why bread is flat. That's why, like, whatever you want to fucking call it, like,
I swear to God, if you call a flatbread real bread.
No, like, that's why bread is flat. Like, Native American bread is flat. It's because it has no flavor and there's no yeast. They didn't have yeast. There's outside yeast.
There is.
You get the yeast from your girlfriend, bro.
Yeah. You scrape that thing right off of the clitoris.
There's no outside yeast.
There is yeast floating everywhere. That's how you make,
That's dirt.
Dirt.
Dirt. That's dirt.
There is
Dust.
yeast. There is yeast.
Dog hair, spider webs.
There is yeast right now teabagging your forehead.
Skin.
On your face.
Dead skin cells. That's not yeast.
Yes, there is. There is yeast everywhere. How do you think you make Applejack, like the alcohol? That's why people...
You put yeast in it.
No. So how they made
You
it
leave
back
it open for bugs.
No.
Then how did you do it?
Let me tell you.
Well, hurry up.
How they originally made it was they just throw all the apples in there with the water and sugar, whatever, and then they put like a thin, like either cheesecloth or some kind of other microfiber cloth, and you leave it open, and all that yeast naturally finds it, and that's what ferments it into alcohol.
Applejack isn't beer. You don't need yeast.
No, Applejack is liquor.
Yeah, but you don't need yeast to make alcohol.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
It's just fucking rotten juice at that point.
Fuck it.
But that's why if real Applejack, that's why people say you probably shouldn't drink it because it's not pasteurized. Real alcohol is pasteurized. When they make the mash, it's boiled, and that kills all the bacteria. When they first started making alcohol, it was all open to the air. They figured out that yeast is in the air, and that's how they made the original alcohol.
It's not in the air.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
First, I'm going to look up
I breathe in yeast every day. What did the original
You
bread?
Yeah, what did the original bread look like?
Black skin. What? Oh, God! What?
I said
The
bread.
first ancient Britons had black skin!
I said bread. I clicked on bread.
What the fuck?
It said the first ancient Britons had black skin, dark curly hair. I don't know where. They call him Cheddar Man.
Celtic Britons.
Cheddar Man is a human male fossil found in
What did it say?
in the Googs Cave in Cheddar Gorge.
The original Britons. I don't even know what that is.
An ancient civilization, I'm guessing.
Had black skin. That's pretty strong.
Anyway, basically it's a paste of flour and water cooked over or surrounded by heat. According to history, the earliest bread was made in or around 8000 BC in the Middle East, specifically Egypt. The quern was the first known grinding tool.
There you go.
So I guess that's what...
It's flatbread, Jesus bread.
It's flour and water.
What, remember in Jeremiah Johnson when she made that Native American bread? It was just flat and tastes like shit. It's because they didn't have yeast. They used like corn or whatever.
It's Jesus.
It is Jesus.
Jeremiah Johnson left from the city to live in the country.
To live in the mountains.
To build a house and make a wife. And he killed a lot
to make a wife.
He killed a lot of Native Americans.
Because they were coming after him. What can you do?
You know what? Hey, Jeremiah Johnson
never build a house and adopt a kid that wasn't his and bury his whole family.
And never had sex once.
Yeah.
Never had sex once.
And the kid never talked, and then he had to save he had to save some pilgrims from a hole where it was snowy and they couldn't get out. And then he realized that he fucked up, and they went through
nobody realizes
an Indian burial ground, and then he went home, and then his wife, and then his white kid was dead, and then he just burned his house to the ground and went back to being a homeless pilgrim, and then ended up fighting Native Americans until the day he died.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Johnson left the big city to become a mountain man.
So nobody realizes that Jeremiah Johnson, if he actually existed, he's the one that could have saved the people from the Donner Party. Yeah, the Donner Party.
He basically did.
That was the Donner Party. Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson, fake character, technically saved the Donner Party. Nobody realizes that.
No.
But then he took them through the Indian burial ground.
You know what's weird though? Like, how did they get word that these people were in this hole?
Huh?
How'd they get word? Because it was the army going to save them.
Horseback.
But how did the army know that they were there in a hole?
Mike Tyson's pigeon.
Probably.
Yeah. But no, but he took them through the Native American burial ground, and that's why they killed his wife and kid.
Yeah.
And burned his house down.
Yeah.
And then he was alone. Then he had to adopt a new kid and new wife. And
no, he didn't.
Yeah. Technically, it wasn't his wife. It was just like a lady that he lived with.
It was his wife.
It is a lady that he lived with.
It was his wife.
They never got married.
They fucked.
They didn't fuck once.
Yes, they did.
You don't know that.
Uh-huh.
The only scene that even glimpses of sexual prowess is when she makes a coat out of bear fur and puts it on him, and then he grabs her by the waist and is just like, and says nothing, but in his eyes, he's like, thank you for the bear skin.
First of all, nobody can deny Robert Redford, okay? They fucked during the movie and before and after the movie, okay? Robert Redford had so much, like, wetness from vagina on his wiener. It was like a glaze, like a hard crust that he could just, like, pull off and, like, sit on his mantle.
So, this is just, I asked the true story behind Jeremiah Johnson. Frequently asked questions. Let's see if this is in here. Because I asked did he have sex with the lady in the movie.
Did Jeremiah Johnson fuck that Native American broad? Yes, for sure. Yeah, nobody cares about fucking Lord of the Rings. Or, excuse me, the Rings of Power. Ooh.
Let's see. Is Jeremiah Johnson based on a book? And what year or years is the movie set? Let's see.
These are all stupid questions.
Did Jeremiah Johnson get
Did Jeremiah Johnson get some pussy? That's what we want.
Yeah. His name was Caleb? I didn't know.
Who?
You know who my favorite character in that movie is?
The kids can name his Caleb.
Yeah. You know.
He called him Caleb. He was like, what's your name, boy? And he didn't say anything. And he's like, I'm going to call you Caleb. I'm pretty particular to Caleb. And like,
Alright.
I knew a guy named Caleb when we was growing up, and he ate his boogers.
His whole
So
family.
your name is now Caleb.
His whole family, besides his mom, was murdered. And then she fucking blew her brains out because she couldn't live. She's like, keep the boy.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak, but he's a good working
You know
boy.
my basically, we will just throw it up in the air and say Jeremiah did not have sex with his not wife because they
Yes, he
didn't
did.
get married. You have your
What?
opinion. I have mine.
She was betrothed to him back in the day.
Betrothed. That doesn't mean you gotta have sex.
She didn't want to go with him.
People got married to people. People still have arranged marriages and they still don't bang.
They learned to love each other.
I've seen Coming to America.
Yeah, they fucked.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy did not want to have sex with that lady.
Which one?
The one he was betrothed to.
Yeah, he did. But he fell in love with somebody else.
Yeah.
If it was her originally, he never went to America. Then yeah, he wouldn't have sowed his wild oats and then would have fucking hooked up with her.
I see TikToks. I mean, betrothed marriages are still, like, they still exist in other cultures. But I see TikToks, it's like, I don't want to marry this guy, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, he is kind of cute, but he's a nerd, blah.
That's fine, because they have a lot of money, and people are all about that today.
Yeah, it's all about the dowry is like, you have to marry this guy. Why, Dad? Because his family has a lot of fucking money.
Because
and
his
you're gonna
family
do it.
owns the lake.
You
and we-
have... My daddy owns the
His
lake.
family owns the lake, and we got to keep our boat
You
on the
have to
lake.
keep our bloodline going. Marry your cousin.
Have you ever seen a boat drive on the road? No, because it has to stay on the lake. So we need you to be in the lake owning family. So we
Yeah.
can have our boat on the lake.
Yeah, so we will say that Jeremiah Johnson might have slept with the Native American lady.
Why are you saying might? He fucked that old dirty crusty man too. Gets lonely up in the
He didn't
hills.
fuck him.
Yes,
no.
he did.
No, he didn't.
And then he made him dinner the
That's
next
my
day.
favorite character. My favorite character is that old man that
The
sings
old
it.
crusty rusty man who
Yeah.
fucking
My favorite scene.
ran away from a bear.
No. He didn't run away from the bear. He coaxed the bear into running into his own house to have Jeremiah kill it, but Jeremiah didn't know he was supposed to kill it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's just running through the woods.
Shouldn't have been a liar.
And there's a giant fucking grizzly bear, stage bear, not a real bear. In real life, that bear would have murdered him because bears can run like 40 miles an hour.
Well, he shouldn't have been a liar. He was like, yeah, I can skin a bear. Then that's why he went out and like fucking ran and fucking jumped through his own
Yeah.
window.
Yeah. it was
There you
fucking-
go, Pilgrim. I'll get another one for you.
Yeah, he's my favorite character. My favorite character of all time.
Not the bald man with the mustache.
That dude's a creep.
Well, I mean, what do you expect?
What am I supposed to do with these pelts?
Yeah.
I got these skins. He's like, skins? He's like, yeah, scalps. We're like, gotta turn them in. And then he puts the Native American scalps on Jeremiah's freaking saddle when they pull up, and he's just like, oh, shit.
It's rough out here, Pilgrim.
Got conned, man.
It's rough out here.
Yeah. They call me Hairless Dave. I used to have a lot of hair. Or they call him like Hairy Dave or something like that.
I don't remember what they called him.
And then how he gets that 50 caliber freaking Colt like rifle or whatever. He
It
just
wasn't a Colt.
what was it?
It's just a 50 caliber rifle.
A Smith and Wesson or something like that.
It's not a Smith & Wesson. It's just a 50 caliber rifle.
It was a 50 caliber rifle that he needed.
Bernie and Bernie.
Bernie and Bernie.
I don't know.
Yeah, he got his rifle from a frozen dude in the side of a hill.
Well, yeah, there was a
He's
note
like,
on him.
This here lays Bear Man Jack, who whosoever finds my body may take ownership of thine rifle.
I broke both my legs.
'Tis a good rifle. It has shot straight in this day. You may take it, and then you may pee on my face to thaw me out.
Yeah, I got the bear, but the bear also got me because he broke both my legs and ripped them off.
Thine are the words of Bearskin Jack.
Yeah.
If you were out there, if you could make a name, if you're like in the 1800s, and you go out west and into like Montana, I'm pretty sure is where they're at. But if you go out there, like Wyoming, Montana, and you gotta make a name, what's your name?
What's my mountain name?
Yeah, what's your fucking mountain name?
Can I keep the same name?
Nope.
I gotta have a different name.
No. Ryan Cummings.
No, I mean like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't...
Make up a name.
They didn't name their people Ryan back in the day. It was either...
He didn't name himself fucking Harry Dave.
They had Christians' names though. It was like Jeremiah or
What's
Paul
your
or
Christian
Richard.
name?
I don't know. Rowdy Richard.
Rowdy
Yeah,
Richard.
people just call me Rough Dick.
Rough Dick.
Rough Dick the Mountain Man.
Rough Dick, the mountain
Rough
man.
Dick.
They might as well call you Porcupine Penis.
Crusty Dick. There's
What
Crusty
the-
Dick. Crusty Dick.
Krusty Richard.
No, it's Crusty Dick.
That's your mountain man name.
You can't be coming at me on the fly. I gotta have a minute to come up with a good mountain
I'll
name.
give you a minute.
What's yours, bitch?
Strong specimen.
Ew. You get made fun of for that. What's your
No.
name? Strong Specimen. That's your God-given name?
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents hated me.
Gunpowder George.
Gunpowder George.
Gunpowder George.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have like you have to start with the first letter of your first name has to start with the first letter of your second name. So like jumping Jesus.
Cookie Carl.
Kooky Carl.
Cookie Carl.
Cookie Carl.
Cookie Carl.
We'll walk around the mountains and be like, "What's your name, Pilgrim?" Big Bird.
Fish Stick Freddy. That's my name. Fish Stick Freddy.
Count Chocula.
Count Chocula. Oh my god. Fish Stick Freddy's mine. I like that.
For all you those listening, send us an email at thecomcast@gmail.com. Tell us your mountain name. Your mountain name.
And if you don't have one because it's a stupid thing to do,
Yeah.
we'll make one up for you.
Yeah. Pisses with buffalo.
This is with no. It has to be the same.
Okay. Pisses with ponies.
Ew. We're not doing that.
I don't know, man. I think Gunpowder George.
Fish Stick Freddy.
I'm gonna take one of our cats' names, Venomous Vern.
Venomous Vern.
Venomous Vern.
That's the thing. Back in the day, people got names for what they did.
Yeah.
So, like, they gave Jeremiah Johnson that nickname Pilgrim because he was a pilgrim.
I'm Bear Claw Bob.
Bear Call Bob.
Yeah. I like donuts.
They didn't have donuts back in the day. You had flat bread.
Flatbread. You got some of that bread there, Pilgrim?
That's awful flat.
Got any bacon grease and green beans too?
Flat like your girlfriend's chest. Ba-boom.
Girlfriends are sparse around here, neighbor.
Titties were sparse around then.
You know what's funny? Neighbors were like 3 miles away.
Longer than that.
I'll come by and see you. It'll take 2 days to get there, neighbor.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
They don't make good westerns like that anymore.
It's not is it a western?
Yeah. What else is it?
I don't know if you can classify it a western. The western theme is like cowboys. Oh, cowboys. Those are harder than cowboys.
What would you call it?
I don't know.
A documentary.
Isn't it a made-up story?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, kind of.
I wish Robert Redford was still alive. An adventure drama.
Oh, I forgot he was a soldier.
It's in it. Yeah, he was a soldier.
Is Jeremiah Johnson based on...
Bear Claw. That's his name. The crusty, rusty man. Bear Claw.
Crusty Rusty Man?
Yeah, the hunted bears. That's his name. Bear Claw. They got a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Bear Claw Bob.
Oh, just Bear Claw. My name's Bear Claw.
Partially based on John Johnson, who in 1846 found his wife and unborn child had been killed by Crow Braves. Out of the tragedy came one of the most gripping feuds, one man against the whole tribe. Which, that's the best part. After everybody dies, he just, like, goes to battle against an entire tribe.
Yeah, and then at the end, he finally won their respect or something because he killed, like, fuck, I don't even know.
All of them?
No, I mean, like, probably
Basically, it's like...
the good ones.
You face your best warriors, and it's like the least best to the best. And if you win, it's like you are respected and free to go.
That's the thing. None of them had guns. Hell, he shot half of them. They're like, yeah, and then fucking come out of the bushes. I'm just doing what the movie was. They're like, yeah, and they come out with the fucking tomahawk,
Yeah, right.
and he's just like, just kind of swings over 90 degrees and bah, and fucking blasts them.
Old Grizzly Bob Jack man's 50 caliber rifle he took off his frozen dead corpse.
Mm-hmm.
If thine can lift thy fingers off of this rifle, thou art to have it. I don't know.
Some would say
He talked in Jesus language.
Oh, was his name? His name wasn't Buckshot Roberts. No, that was on something else. Anyway, yeah. Second best Frozen Man.
That's Grizzly Dave's rifle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But second best Frozen Man.
Yeah.
First best is Jack Nicholson in The Shining. First best Frozen Man. Yeah.
You know, he has the same face as the Joker. When he's the Joker.
What do you mean?
That's what he looks like.
Oh, yeah, he was smiling, wasn't he? Which is weird.
Well, he's not really smiling. Jack Nicholson, The Shining. Yeah, he's not really smiling. Kind of. No.
No. He's more or less like, oh, God. It's so cold. Froze his tootsies off. Shining, such a good movie.
It is a really good movie.
I like Jack Nicholson. He plays good crazy people. That, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a very, very underestimated movie. If you haven't
if you're
seen
like
it,
21 and you haven't seen it.
yeah, if you haven't seen it, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel like we're getting older because I meet people that are younger than us, like 21, and it's like, oh, who's that? I'm like, you don't know who the fuck that is? I'm like, you don't know who this band is? You don't know what this movie is?
The only movies that people know now are fucking hero movies.
Yeah.
Superhero movies, action movies. That's it. Like, what else is coming out?
You know what's fucked up? I brought this up. I think we were at work, and I brought this up. You know, if people who are turning 21 now and can drink were born in 2002 or 2001?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2001.
Never even seen 9/11.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah. They were born like the year of 9/11 or afterwards.
Couldn't even see tragedy. Damn shame.
I mean, they saw COVID.
That is not tragedy.
Kind of.
Old people died. Old people die every day.
A lot of people died. They didn't have to be old.
Well, you know.
Is our first pandemic or like huge outbreak?
Well, no.
Well, we
swine
actually
flu. We were alive with swine flu. Nobody even remembers that anymore.
We were also alive for bird flu too. The bird flu, swine flu.
Nobody even remembers that anymore.
But according to the news, COVID did kill a lot more people. I'm gonna say it probably did, but obviously there's skepticism in the numbers. Yeah. So I don't know, but I just thought it was very polarizing moment. It's like, oh, we're gonna be 30 this year in October, and it's like, oh god, like people who can drink now were born in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking insane.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's polarizing.
Crazy shit.
Real shit. Real shit makes money.
Excuse me.
Why don't we make any money off this podcast? We only speak the truth.
Put your fucking hands on.
Did you figure out a name yet?
What name?
I gave you a few minutes for your mountain name.
Fish Finger Freddy, or whatever the fuck I said. Fish Stick Freddy. I told you what it was.
You were just throwing shit out.
Yeah, Fish Stick Freddy. That's it.
Fish Stick Freddy. Why are you Fish Stick Freddy?
Why the fuck not?
You only eat fish sticks.
It's better than Cum Dumpster Chris.
Who's come dumpster Chris?
I said it's better than that.
Is that your second? Is that your second name?
Yeah, Cum
What if you
Dumpster
meet a
Chris.
Fish Stick Freddy and you guys fight it out? Whoever loses the fight has
Nobody's
to
gonna
become,
be Fish Stick Freddy.
has to become dumpster Chris.
I guess I gotta become Dumpster Chris. What's your name? Cum Dumpster Chris. Who gave you that name? Me. Me. Your mom. No.
Your mom. I stole it from your mom.
That's the thing. Do you think they did they insult your mom back in like Jeremiah Johnson days? Or they just like, you're yellow or something like that?
Yeah, they'd say you're yellow or your
mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
Yeah, she is. She's good at it.
No, back in the day,
That was a profession.
if you insulted anybody's like manhood, integrity, or
Horse?
their family,
Or their horse?
if you assaulted somebody's horse, you could be put to death. And people out here keying cars like it's fucking nothing. If that was a horse, you'd be dead.
It would be.
You'd be hung by thy neck until dead.
The horse would probably kick you or bite you.
Yeah.
Because horses fight back.
Speaking of that, I have a really good article about horses. We'll get into that later, though.
Was it that one horse that was pulling a cart and got hit by a car?
No, that horse deserved it.
Well, I mean, it died.
Oh, well.
It was in New York.
Rest in peace,
I think
Felicity.
It happens all the time. Horses get hit by cars in New York. And then they just die.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you talk too much shit and you gotta get hit.
Yep.
Horses talk a lot of shit.
Horses talk a lot of shit.
Horses do a lot of shit.
Yeah. Put your fucking hands up.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a quick bathroom break.
Okay.
Hey everyone, just wanted to take a second to let you know about our official podcast store at thecumcast.com. Go check it out today, everybody. We've got everything you can think of, from t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, organic tote bags, and even drinkware like coffee mugs and craft beer glasses. Go check it out today at thecumcast.com. Now let's get back into the episode.
Yeah, I'll put your fucking hands up. It's alright, everybody. Let's get in to some news stories. Because it's about that time, because we got shit to do.
News here, get your news. Welcome to the news. We got some news. How many news articles do we have? We have 3 this week. Welcome to the news. In this week's news, we have a bizarre U.S. forestry guide resurfaces the details how to blow up
a horse?
How to blow up a horse. They blew it up.
You can quit talking like that now.
Okay.
You can quit talking like that now.
So first, we have a picture of a horse and a picture of a guy with a very interesting mustache. He must work for the forestry program. So, an old how-to guide of how to effectively blow up a horse has resurfaced online, leaving many scratching their heads and confused over how such a situation would ever occur. The guide, first released by the United States Department of Agriculture and Forest Service in 1995, so it's really not that old, comes complete with illustrations in case the need to blow up a horse ever actually comes about.
Did a horse die on the road?
There is a fucking diagram of a horse's body and where to put the sticks of dynamite.
Yeah.
You put 3 sticks of dynamite on the head.
Driving your car down having a nice Sunday drive in your car, and a horse dies in the middle of the road. Well, here's the guide of how to blow up the horse and get it out of the road so you can continue on your Sunday journey.
This is like a U.S. Forestry welcome or first day on the job. Hi, my name's Gary, and welcome to the U.S. Forestry Service. This is a how-to guide of how to blow up a horse in case we ever need to.
Mm-hmm.
First, you're gonna start out with 3 sticks of dynamite on the face because we don't want him to realize. We don't want his horse family to figure out its identity, so we want to blow up the face real good.
Strap it to its fucking head right around the whole neck/eyeball region. Next, we're gonna take 3 more sticks of dynamite. We're gonna put it on that front shoulder. Then the next 3 sticks of dynamite gonna go right on that belly bump. Then the next 3 are gonna go on the ass. And then 2 per leg stacked vertically.
Don't worry about the tail. We use that to donate to kids with cancer.
That'll make 3 mops. It'll make 3 mops.
Post blown up, we donate to
Right.
kids with no hair that have cancer. So, the dynamite residue won't hurt it none. It's just non-paid for free hair coloring.
Mm-hmm.
So, the guide, which was published for Forest Service employees, reveals that sometimes you just have to blow up a horse. But why? Well, the guide also explains that dead animals left in the park or recreation areas
I think that's what it was.
May attract bears.
That's the thing. So you got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You have to just carry around 21 sticks of dynamite to blow up a horse blocking a trail. You would rather blow it up than let something eat it.
Oh, looking at this diagram and reading the... Oh my god! What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
So reading this diagram, just kind of seeing the words I can see. So it says place 3 pounds of explosives, or it even has it in kilograms, under the carcass in 4 locations. The carcass can then be rolled onto the explosive if necessary. Place 1 pound of explosives in 2 locations on each leg. Use detonator cord to tie the explosive charges together. Use water bags to hold the explosives close to the carcass if it is impractical to place charges under the carcass. For example, when the carcass is laying in the water. Horseshoes should be removed to minimize dangerous flying debris.
Shrapnel!
I got hit with an ear! Can you imagine workman's comp? What are you filing this for? Like HR for the Forestry Service?
Well, we blew up
I got
a horse.
hit in the leg with a horseshoe after we blew up Nellie.
Mm-hmm.
She died in the pasture one day. She was old. She was an old girl. But we gotta keep them bears away. So, bears may cause more animal carcasses or could pose a risk to people using the park. So it means that the dead animals should be moved by park rangers.
No, it should be removed by
Yeah.
explosion. You know why you don't put it on top? Because then it makes a horse soup.
Just so you know, I'm gonna say, if you're putting 3 pounds of explosives on the horse's face, there's not gonna be everything's gonna fucking
That's what I mean.
disintegrate.
You're putting 21 pounds of explosive on a horse. It's just going to disintegrate. If you put it on top, the explosion goes like out in a circle, and it will just make a horse soup.
It's a circle.
It will. It'll just make it look like a horse soup, and there will still be half of it laying there, all blood and guts.
Hey, bears love horse chili. It's their favorite meal. But yeah, it's probably gonna disintegrate, and that's why they use so much. But can you imagine? There's gonna be some kind of pieces. There's gonna be some pieces.
Well,
left
when there
over.
be pieces.
Ooh, tapas. Can you imagine there's just bears waiting on the mountain just waiting? They're like, hey, Larry, they're blowing another one up again. Look, it's gonna be tapas night tonight. But, tapas is small dishes, for those of you who don't know. The guide explains that in remote areas or hard to access places where removal of the animal is not possible, it might
Leave it.
Yeah.
You don't need to disintegrate it. Leave it there.
It might be time for park rangers to reach for their handy obliterating animal carcasses with explosives guide. That's the name of it. Quote unquote obliterating animal carcasses with explosives.
That's the thing. You know they did this before, though.
Yeah. This is the how-to guide designed by the Peaky Blinders. If time is not of the essence, the guide recommends rangers opt for dispersion. In other words, scattering parts of the corpse rather than obliterating it. The guide then explains...
So lop it up.
Yeah.
Just cut it.
The guide then explains where to place the explosives on the horse to scatter the remains. Useful if you're in that very specific circumstance. The guide also advises park employees to remove any horseshoes the animal may be wearing to reduce the possibility of flying metal bits or shrapnel. And in this figure 2, for partial obliteration, using 55 pounds of explosive, there is...
No.
Yeah, it says 55 pounds down here in the bottom of the figure. 55 pounds of explosives, they are stacked. This looks like the horse has a wooden fucking shield over it. Like if a horse went to battle, it's made out of fucking explosive armor. There's even one in between the hooves for some fucking reason.
Trojan horse. Yeah.
So I can't see as much of the words on this one, so I can't really read it. But the face now has 6 pieces of explosives on the face and 3 more on the neck. And then there is, in the midsection where the shoulders are, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, like 18 or 19 pieces just on the shoulders. This is fucking insane.
So the first one was just to like break it up into pieces where you could move it off the road safely. This one is to basically disintegrate it. So this one's a different...
Which is weird because they call the first one obliterating. This is just scattering.
Yeah. Like you want it to go everywhere.
How do we feel? How many we got? 55 pounds? That's just enough.
Just enough to fucking paint the woods with blood.
So horseshoes are supposedly to be lucky, but not if they're flying at your head, apparently.
Yeah, not if they're on a dead horse, too.
According to the guide, carcasses, quote-unquote, carcasses that have been dispersed will generally be totally gone within a few days.
Yay.
They just melt away with time.
Yeah.
Horses that have been partially obliterated will generally not show any trace of evidence the next day, the guide claims. If there is a real sense of urgency to remove a dead horse, complete obliteration of once majestic creature can be required.
Once majestic creature.
That requires a hell of a lot more explosives.
I wonder if there's a baby in this guidebook. I had to blow up a baby.
I think you can generally take this diagram and just change the diagram of any format you want into any animal and or person, and then just disperse explosives there out.
Yeah.
So yeah. So according to the guide, in many cases where it's not possible to get explosives underneath the carcasses, they recommend laying a hell of a lot more explosives on top of the horse. How many explosives, you ask? Well, the guide says the large animals' carcasses can be adequately blown up with 9 kilograms of explosives. However, if you want to ensure total obliteration, they recommend 18 to 25.
Yay.
Thank you to the Animal Wildlife Forest Service and Agriculture. This is how you blow up corn stalks.
Little do they know, it takes 9 kilograms of cocaine to kill a horse. Oh my god.
Yeah. Little do they know, drugs.
9 kilos killed it, 18 blew it up.
Little do they know, drugs can do the job just fine.
Yeah.
And then you have a bunch of stoned animals. Oh, that's insane. That's actually that's a good argument. I'm pretty happy with that one. That was a good one.
It makes sense though. Back in the day,
it does make. I mean, I guarantee.
You can't just move a horse with your wheeler. Got fucking blown up.
Billy Bob's at the family reunion, so he ain't available either. He's got the only truck for 9 miles.
Only got one wheeler up in these hills, but we got 600 pounds of dynamite in the shed. I'll go get it.
How many do we need? Grab it all.
At least half. We're trying to fucking go down. We're trying to blow a hole in the earth and destroy this horse at the same time.
Don't use it all. I'm fishing tomorrow. So a woman explains this next article. A woman explains why she farts in the cheese aisle of posh supermarkets
because she's lactose intolerant and she also has Botox lips.
So
it looks like her face is a walking plastic factory.
Yeah. So a woman explains why she likes to fart in the cheese aisles.
Fart in the cheese aisle because
posh supermarkets, which is like fancy supermarkets, has explained the reason for her unusual hobby, giving a whole new meaning to the term "cut the cheese." So she's a TikToker.
She's trying to be funny.
Her name is AKA Plastic Amy. So
yeah, because her face looks like a fucking piece of plastic. They shot her up with it.
So she shared a short but insightful clip with her 361K followers, in which makes the eyebrow-raising admission. In the post, which has more than 1.7 million views, she writes, I like farting in the cheese section of posh supermarkets. Amy has become known for her comedic skits, which she films using the plastic surgery filter on TikTok while speaking in a high-pitched voice. As such, she may very well have been joking around, but either way, it's left her fans in the stitches. So let's see. These are just comments. So she also let her followers know why she enjoys a bizarre hobby. The model explained she does it just to hear. Yeah. She does it just to hear the snooty people talk about how amazing the fresh cheese smells.
Oh my god, the cheese smells so good.
Oh my god.
I have never heard somebody say, this cheese aisle smells really good.
I can't imagine a better block of Havarti that smells like shit.
know if it smells like shit, you know it's good.
I love a good monster. It smells like diarrhea.
This queso smells like crap.
Y'all, welcome to Eva's.
Yeah, welcome to Eva's.
Our Havarti has a real shit to it. We call it a shit sandwich.
Good one.
Okay. So some people seemed excited to give it a try themselves. Anyone who shops at supermarkets might want to give their cheese aisle a swerve.
A swerve?
A swerve.
Ah.
Steer away.
So in a follow-up clip...
When in doubt, blow it up.
So in a follow-up clip, the TikToker was seen laughing about the fact that her admission had made the headlines. Replying to one commenter who said that she's famous for farting, Amy joked, "Finally, people are appreciating me for my many talents."
Oh, shut the fuck up. Stupid. Get a real job! Instead of farting on cheese.
My favorite cheese is a cheese that smells like a TikToker's asshole. God, that's kind of it's a little funny. It's funny when you think about it. Like we've been in the grocery.
It's not.
Okay, not doing it to be hilarious.
Nothing makes it more unpleasant when somebody farts in front of me when I'm trying to buy bagels.
Why does this bagel smell like shit?
Mm-hmm.
So I know we've been in the grocery store before, shopping in the aisle, and I've let one loose. And I'll just start walking away casually, and then Cheyenne's left in the freaking dust to, like, take the admission. But obviously nobody really says anything. Might have had a few looks or two. But I don't do it to make people seem like, oh my gosh, I love the smell of fresh cheese. It smells like diarrhea. I've definitely not done that. It's not for my pleasure. It's mainly to embarrass Cheyenne. That's honestly the main reason why I do it. I also, I think I've said this before, I also... And when we're shopping in like the self-care aisles, like the lotion, body wash, whatever, I'll go the next aisle over and I'll be like, "Hey babe, I found the large flow tampons you wanted. It's the big ones, right?" I'll just yell that in the grocery store. I live for embarrassing Cheyenne. It will make your relationship with your partner better. Just embarrass the shit out of them whenever you can. If they have a good like sense of humor. Obviously, if they're going to be fucking pissed at you and you guys are going to have an argument, I wouldn't recommend it. But if they have a good sense of humor, embarrass the shit out of them while you can. Enjoy your relationship together.
Yeah, because they're going to die soon.
We all might. Never know.
Yep.
So the next article I have is a giraffe is torn apart on the world's wildest golf course where players have to sign a waiver in case they're eaten by fucking safari animals.
So this is in Africa.
Yeah. So
I should have seen it, honey. We were on the 19th hole. Wait, is there 19 holes?
There's 18.
We were on the 12th hole. and a bunch of hyenas came and mauled this fucking giraffe to death. It was metal. It was righteous.
Murder's metal.
And then they were like, you know what we got to do to get rid of this giraffe? We don't have a vehicle handy. We're just going to blow it the fuck up.
Where's that horse guide?
Where's that horse guide been blowing shit up?
So a look inside the world's wildest golf course where lions roam free and giraffes are preyed on by hyenas.
That does not sound fun.
I'm not a golfer, but I don't know any golfer that would be like, hey, you know what sounds good? Murder.
Risking death and playing golf.
Risking death to play a fucking golf game.
I like to play golf and get fucked up. I'm not going to be fucked up around a bunch of hyenas.
I almost got eaten by a lion, but I got a -3.
That's a -3.
Yeah, that's a good score.
I know, Cody.
Okay.
I got a -3.
So here's the video of this giraffe that's basically being ripped apart by fucking hyenas in the middle of a golf course. Get off the green, asshole! We're trying to golf! Can you imagine if that's just like the 12th hole? It's like right there where the fucking giraffe's head is. Get out of the way! I'm trying to make a good putt! I gotta get this on par!
I would just hit a golf ball right at the fucking...
There's also a lion inside of its gut.
$50 to fucking hit the golf ball in the giraffe's butthole.
I wonder if that lion's seen the Revenant. It's trying to stay warm.
No, he's just trying to eat. While his face is covered in blood.
God, there's people...
I'm guessing this is like Africa or Tanzania or...
looks like
I think Tanzania's in Africa, but...
I think it's Tanzania's where... Tanzania's in Africa, but I think the Sahara is like primarily in Tanzania. But whoever said a game of golf was a glorified walk in the park has never been to Skukuza Golf Club. Complete with tons of wild animals, the course makes St. Andrews looks like a piece of shit, and it's no surprise that players have to sign a waiver in case they're eaten. It's been around since the 70s. 1972, the world's wildest golf course...
South Africa.
Yeah, the world's wildest golf course is situated in the Kruger National Park, South Africa. For anyone wondering what...
You gotta say it right. South Africa.
South Africa. So, for anyone wondering what is actually at the golf course, the company is quick to boast the rich wildlife sanctuary surrounding the golf course is home to the Big Five, a huge variety of birds and countless animals which all conspire to provide our visitors with a harmonious, close-to-nature golfing experience and the visibility to almost have your face ripped off by a lion. That's just my addition to that. If you're not familiar with the Big Five, it includes lions, leopards, elephants, buffalo, and rhinoceros. I got a -3, but I got speared by a fucking rhino.
The rhino ate my ball.
The course is also frequented by hyenas and giraffes, as if things couldn't get more haphazard. One unfortunate giraffe was torn apart in an early morning kill when 4 lions and lionesses hunted down the herbivore, only for a pack of 20 hyenas to chase them away and feast on the carcass.
Poor lions.
Club captain Jean Razua said that what happened here was 4 young lions and lionesses came in and killed a giraffe at about 6:30 a.m., but were driven off by 20 plus hyenas who started ripping into the giraffe and eating it.
So you gotta say lions and lionesses because you can't be sexist.
Yeah, obviously we had players who wanted to tee off in the early morning, so we had to get the Rangers from
So
the
we had
South.
to come and scoop the guts up.
Yeah, we had to get the Rangers from the South African National Park.
Gotta
who
say
own-
right. South Africa National Park.
South African National Park, who own and run the Kruger National Park, to come and deal with it. By the time the officials arrived, the hyenas and vultures had devoured most of the giraffe, and 12 hours later, there was basically nothing left. Honestly, it sounds like a scene from the Shadowland in The Lion King.
No, it doesn't. Nothing died in The Lion King besides fucking Scar, but he was a bitch.
Simba's dad died.
Huh?
Simba's dad died.
Yeah. So did Scar. Yeah. They both died.
So honestly, it sounds like a scene.
Supposedly.
So, unfortunately, the giraffe for the
The
giraffe.
giraffe.
There's a T in there somewhere. But
No, there's not.
I know. Unfortunately for the giraffe, this isn't a rare occurrence on the course, with Jean dubbing the stretch of green the world's wildest course.
So just that one?
It's the whole golf course.
No.
So, and if you're wondering what working at the club entails, John explained an important part of my job in the early morning tour of the course is to make sure all overnight guests are gone and that it is safe for all our members and guests to tee off. You signed a waiver, dude. Fucking, why are you patrolling? Just let them go.
He just gets out there with a cast iron pan and a wooden spoon. Get out! Get out here!
Go on, get!
No food for you!
Alright, now the trick is to make yourself look as big as possible, and you need a good cast iron pan and a good wooden spoon. This was my daddy's, and this is how you make the sound, and you break your arms up like this, and you flap your arms like a bird, because everybody knows lions don't eat birds.
The best way to get rid of the lions is just piss on everything. Just piss on everything. The hose,
Piss on your ball.
the green, the cart, everything.
Piss on your ball. They don't
Touch it. Trust me, it works.
Gotta make you scent.
So we are in the wild out here, as there are no fences to stop the Big Five or any other animals coming through. No 2 days are the same. It is a wonderful place to play your golf. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
No way. While this sounds crazy, it's only 20 euros for 18 holes.
Hey, you know why? Because everybody dies when they go out there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if you're out there, like, nobody's there to protect you. You don't have anybody with you.
They're there to monitor.
Yeah, they're there to monitor. But
Every golf cart rental comes with a free gun.
It's like, you pay, but I was just like, you just paid $20 to play here. Like, pfft, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, if you're getting
Yeah.
eaten by a lion, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's like everybody they got their 9-iron, they got their wood, they got their putter, and then they have a free 50 caliber rifle with every golf cart rental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you imagine one of those guys out there with the automatic caddies? You know, have you seen those?
Huh?
They have automatic caddies now, so it's a remote controlled golf bag that rolls by itself. You just have
So Caddyshack.
yeah.
Where
So
you just hits a button and then the golf club. It
no,
springs
not
out.
like that. It rolls
And
by
he had a
itself.
water dispenser
Yeah,
and a radio.
It rolls by itself, so you don't have to carry your bag everywhere. I seen it for the first time here in town at a golf course down the road. This guy was walking like 50 feet behind it, and he just had a remote control in his hand, and the golf bag was rolling up the hill to the fucking hole.
Yeah, until you hit like a little lump, and then you gotta go
Can you
fucking
imagine
get
that?
it.
Can you imagine that? You just have your kids get you like a cute little, you know, they have the putter glove things. Your kids just
The
use
putter glove things.
It's like a putter.
It's a putter cover.
Yeah, putter cover.
The putter glove things.
Yeah. So you have one of those little cute little golf club covers.
Give them golf clovers.
Golf club covers.
Golf club covers.
Say
Covers.
golf club covers.
It covers
I
the head-
can't even fucking say it. Say golf club covers 5 times fast.
Golf club covers.
Golf club golf club.
Go.
This would be a good one for Cheyenne. But
Ew. That's me going for Cheyenne? Go.
No, this would be a good one for Cheyenne.
Oh, this would be a good one.
Golf club covers.
I think you said, "Blah, this is me going for Cheyenne."
Yeah, but they get you one of those cute little giraffe fucking puppet, those hand puppets you stick on your golf club, and you got one of those automatic caddies and it's rolling up the hole to the you're like, you're having the best game of your life. It's rolling up the course, so you're getting ready to putt in and make fucking double eagle or some shit like that. And it rolls up there in a fucking line.
A triple flamingo.
Yeah, everything's safari here.
Yeah.
But it's rolling up the golf course, and you're like 50 feet behind, and a fucking lion comes out of nowhere and just eats the shit out of your bag because you got that fucking puppet thing on top of your golf club.
Yeah.
No, not my 3-wood. That was $100.
Extremely believable.
Yeah.
Just a head, and that's it.
Hey, it's moving. It's a slow-moving target. It's
Slow-moving.
weak. We only attack the weak ones
Yeah,
here.
that's the thing, though. You're like 50 yards away from your bag, and then it hits like a little ditch or something, and then it just and fucking falls down. And you gotta go fucking back again. You might as well have carried it.
And then come the hyenas.
And then come the hyenas, and they fucking bite your ass and
They eat
drag
the
you away.
asshole. They eat the asshole first, so they eat the asshole of your bag, and all the clips
Very
fall out of it.
Soft bits.
Soft
Butthole first. Butthole and soft
It's a
underbelly is
statistical
first.
fact that predators love sphincters.
Mm-hmm. They do. It's soft.
They're gonna eat your face and then your ass at the same time.
They go for your neck, your tongue, your eyeballs,
They call it the London Bridge in South Africa.
your hole, your balls.
Yeah.
And then you're dead.
This guy's got this giraffe's got 6 balls in here. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a toothpick for when we're done. Oh god. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so golf at your own risk, everybody. It's only $20, so have at it.
Yeah.
Have at it. All right, that's all the articles I have for this week.
Don't get eaten, because I'm sure your family would cry.
I'm sure your family will cry. Yeah.
Well, Richard did what he loved to do, golf.
But let's be honest, if you're signing a waiver and you're paying $20 to golf at a golf course where you could be eating,
You get what you get.
you get what you get. You get what you get. Don't throw a fit if you die.
Somebody be like, here's $20, protect me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, I'd pay you a lot more money.
Just wear lead underwear. That way your asshole is protected, but your face will not be.
Yeah.
Do the whole tuck your head.
All your
between-
vital organs aren't protected except your butthole.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the most vital organ on the body is your taint.
Everybody knows a safe golfer is a golfer wearing chainmail.
Yep. Very true.
Yeah. And a sword. Don't forget a sword.
South Africa, yes.
In South Africa.
All right, everybody, that is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Of course, we couldn't do this fucking ridiculous show without you. We are getting ready to record the Patreon episode later tonight. If you want to listen to that, go fucking pay $5 and go listen to it. It is going to be on the reg from here on out. You'll get one episode a month extra. It's just $5 a month, which is a cup of coffee these days. Less than a cup of coffee.
Yeah, less. A nitro cold brew at Starbucks, $6.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking crazy.
So go to sign up for our Patreon. All the links to all of our shit is down in the description. If you want to pay $5 a month and be a subscriber, go do it. It's not that hard.
Yep. The Patreon episodes are going to be something fun, something we don't usually do on here. So if you want that little extra, like we said, it's just $5 a month, but it is going to help support us buy new equipment, and help make this show better for you guys. But yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, brother. All right, everybody. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials if you like. Send us an email to thecumcast@gmail.com if you have any suggestions or comments. Go follow us on the Comcast Facebook page where we post links to all the new books and brews that we review on the show. And if you want to follow me on Untappd.com, I am at CraftGuru58. And you can see all the brews that I'm reviewing, that I'm drinking, and the ones that I review on this show, I review on there. So you can go see my personal opinion about them. And we can be friends. We can be beer friends. So go check that out. Everybody have a great week. We hope you stay safe. We hope this inflation doesn't fuck you over, because it's fucking over everybody else.
Yeah, have a good Labor Day. Don't go to work.
Hang on to those stocks, honey, like the commercial says. All right, love you guys so much. And remember, when life gets hard and life gets you down, and you're just trying to get your golf game strong and a fucking alligator eats your ball, but it's not an alligator, it's a lion in an alligator suit in South Africa. But you only pay $20, so there you go. You get what you get.
That's the price for one ball.
Yep. And if you're picking out your mountain man name or mountain girl name, just make a good choice because it's going to be your name forever.
A
You can't
food in
change
the
it.
name. Food in the name.
Food in the name. Which
Food or job in the name.
Yep. Or an animal.
Or an animal.
Yep. An animal body part. Like Deer Tail Dan.
Buffalo Bob, but he raped people
Yeah. He was a fake character.
in a pit.
He was a fake character.
No, he wasn't. He was
Buffalo
real.
Bob?
He was real.
He was fake.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
But fuck Bill.
Buffalo.
but fuck Bill for the win! All right, everybody.
It puts the bacon grease and green beans on the skin.
Or else it gets the hosed again.
Or else it gets to golf with the animals.
Yeah.
All right, if you're looking for a good guide to blow up a horse, you know where to find it. The U.S. Forestry and Wildlife and Agricultural Services.
Yes, sir.
All right, love you guys so much. Have a great week. We will see you next week. Stay safe out there. When life gets hard and life gets you down and you're being chased by a hyena, you throw the 3-wood at them and you pray for the dear Lord Jesus above. And milk that motherfucking pig, everybody.
Peace.
We out.